Only 5 participants. We have
Yeah.
Badr, Saud, Yad, you,
Welcome,
and
everybody. Yes.
uh,
Ali hasn't yet. Badr hasn't yet, right?
no, Badr is half.
Badr is here. Badr is here. And Muhammad
is here.
has just joined. Welcome, Muhammad. Welcome back, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 2, right?
No, 3.
Malik and Ali. Malik,
Assalamu alaikum.
Malik is here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Or Muhammad, welcome back.
Mr. Cool background photo.
What?
You have a nice background photo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So,
It's still loading for me, yet I still can hear you guys and see you guys.
okay. So Badr, Mahir, Saud, Muhammad, Malik, Iyad. We still have who? Ali? Ali only hasn't joined, right? Okay. Let's start and Ali will join soon, inshallah.
Oh yeah, Ali said that he's changing his profile picture or something.
No, Ali is not here. I don't see him at all.
He's saying
No, that's why he's not here. He's changing. That's why he's not here.
Maybe. All right. Okay, guys. I remind you again quickly of the 4 types of economic activities. The first one is primary,
secondary,
second one secondary, third one tertiary, fourth one quaternary. Remember that they give the names of themselves from Latin origins. Latin origin. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary, which means number 4. It said that they begin from the most basic to the most technological, right?
Well,
They begin from the most basic to what? To the most technological. So farming as an example of primary does not need a lot of technology, but teaching and information technology people, the IT people work with computers, internet, websites, designing, and so on. This needs a lot of technology, sophisticated, related to the mind. Something is related to the mind, or to technology, or information. This is what? If something is related to information, technology, or sophisticated mind skills, it is what? It is quaternary. It is quaternary. All right, guys?
yes.
All right. Sir,
Okay.
I'm going to leave and then I'm going to rejoin, but I don't know why
Why?
it's still loading that I cannot control anything.
So leave and join again?
It's still loading. You know what? I actually can't join. I actually can't leave. I mean, because it says
If somebody
it's
has,
loading, that it won't let
guys,
me do
you don't have to. If somebody has noise around him, he can mute until he would like to speak. Mute until you'd like to speak.
Yeah, it's a kind of distracting.
Right?
That's not for me.
So, guys, if you have people speaking around you, you can mute yourself until you have to speak or you'd like to speak, then unmute it, right?
أنا طول عمري ساكت.
Okay?
No, before we don't say that.
Okay, guys? Or I mute all until I give you time to speak? What do you think?
Whoever it is, could you please,
What?
like mute yourself if you have people talking around you. That's what the mister said.
Yeah, I don't like to mute all because I want you to participate, you know? If I mute all, you will not be able to participate well.
My door's closed. No one's in my room.
Mister,
Yes?
Mister, just mute people one by one until you find out who it is.
No,
That's a smart idea.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
but once you find out who it is,
Iyad,
just confront him.
Iyad.
It
Iyad,
is, yeah.
What?
try to mute yourself until you would like to speak, please, because some people are speaking around you.
Wait, because actually, mister, I'm not in my home right now. I'm in my uncle's home. So there's other people with me in the home. So I'm not alone, actually.
Okay, then just
But I'm
mute,
in
please.
You know
room alone.
you know how to mute yourself until you would like to speak. You know how?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, mute until you would like to speak, then open. Good, thank you, Iyad, for that. Everybody,
Yes,
is it quiet now?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you, and thank you, Iyad, very much. Once you would like to speak, open and speak. You know, to keep yourself not distracted by them using your audio automatically without even controlling it. Okay, guys. So now Muhammad has read for us the first column on page number 116. If somebody else would like to continue, Saud, can you continue?
Okay.
From the word,
Whether on the
start from the word yet, which I drew your
okay.
concentration on when Muhammad was reading.
Yet these activities are categorized into 4 groups: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. What might each types of such economic activities presented above the stand for?
Yes. Whether on the farm or in the field, the farmer works with soil, water, and plants. He raises animals which graze in the nearby meadows. You know the word meadows means what?
Meadows, it means like it's a specific area. It's a type of
Specific
area.
area
It's
that
like
has grass. A specific field
Yes.
that is covered with grass, right? For animals to graze on. So he raises animals which graze in the nearby meadows and sells their meat, milk, and he works with natural resources, and his work is considered to be a primary economic activity. Speak about the farmer, right? All economic activities which depend on natural resources. This is a key concept, underline it. Why? Because if we'd like to say something about primary, what are primary economic types? Or what is the primary category? Say, the one that depends on natural resources that anyone can do, even in the desert, even
Where is this exactly? Because
Where
I'm
is
lost. I'm lost.
Okay. Primary, we said there are 4. Primary, secondary,
Yes, I
tertiary,
know
and
this, sir.
quaternary.
But I'm
The
asking
primary
where do you
depends,
want to see underline?
underline the words natural resources. All right?
That's it. Natural resources.
All economic activities which depend on natural resources are included in the category of primary. You see this?
Where is this? No, I don't see it.
In the middle of the second column.
paragraph.
In the middle of the second paragraph on page 116.
Oh, all economics. Yes, all economic.
All economic activities which depend on natural resources are primary. Okay, guys? This is actually the definition of primary. So the primary category of economic activities is actually any activity that depends on natural resources, such as water, the soil.
Fishing, mining,
Yeah.
forestry,
Bravo.
and extracting gold are activities.
Good example. Yeah, thank you very much. See the examples that Muhammad is reading? Fishing, mining, forestry, and extracting gold are activities which belong to this group plus farming that we start with, right? The first people, nomads, here's the word nomads is between 2 commas, which means explanation. We took it in the previous term, you remember? A word that appears between 2 commas is explaining something before it. You notice that, guys? The first people,
Yeah.
nomads, depend on such an economy. First people, whether they are farmers, whether they are nomads, but basically nomads, people that lived in the past without any technology. They could do primary activities, right?
Yes.
That's why they are primary. Muhammad Maher, can you read from agriculture? Second page, page number 117.
Agriculture is a basis of a primary economic activity. People around the world get involved in farming for two reasons. They might grow plants and animals to have crops and food, enough for the personal use or for their village's needs. In this case, the activity would be considered to be subsistence farming.
I said to you at the beginning of the meeting today, be careful of the word subsistence. And I told you a connotation of it. I said it means basic, right? You remember that? At the beginning of the meeting. Remember, guys?
I didn't join at the
Yes.
beginning.
So
I
subsistence,
came late.
anything that is described by the word subsistence, it means what? It means that it is related to something basic. Basic is done for the use of the person. So if the farmer intends to plant for the use of himself, or his family, or his village, this is subsistence farming. But if big companies take lands, make huge projects of agriculture with the intention to sell these plants inside the borders of the country and outside the borders of the country to factories and so on. This is Is this subsistence agriculture? Is this subsistence or commercial?
This is
Subsistence.
No, subsistence farming is like a person having a garden or
commercial, sir. Commercial.
Okay, guys. Subsistence farming is when a farmer plants or grows plants with the intention to just satisfy his family, his farm, his village, small scale farming. But if the farmer is a big company that has a lot of workers and uses a lot of lands for agriculture, and at the same time they sell the products, sell the plants to other factories and so on, is this subsistence farming or commercial farming?
This is commercial.
Bravo. So which is larger in scale?
Commercial.
Thank you, commercial. Which is smaller in scale? So which is
Subsistence.
Mr. Just the
yes.
difference, what is it? Because I was like, I didn't sleep from yesterday. Just can you repeat it like in a fast way, please?
Okay, subsistence farming is the farming with the intention to just satisfy your family, your village, small scale, right? Like in a garden, if somebody has a villa, and this villa has a garden, okay?
Okay.
Is this subsistence farming or commercial farming?
If you have like a
villa, and the villa has a garden, and he just plants, grows plants to serve his family.
Subsistence.
Thank you. This subsistence farming, small scale
subsistence?
farming. Subsistence farming, right?
Okay.
But if it's a huge company for farming that uses lots of land, lots of fields, lots of machinery, and they sell the plants to factories and they export plants, is this subsistence farming or commercial farming?
Or commercial.
Thank you, commercial. Because it is intended for commerce. Commerce means tijara. You know commerce?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, because if the farming is intended for commerce, selling, exporting, giving to factories, using big lands, using a lot of workers, using big machinery, this is what? Commercial?
Commercial farm.
Thank you, Saud. Commercial, bravo. But if it is just a small garden for the service of the villa, or a field, but for the service of the village.
Suspension.
Subsistence, right? Okay, yeah, say it again.
Subsistence.
Thank you very much. Okay, Muhammad Maher, continue reading. From the middle of the paragraph, guys. We are in the middle of the first paragraph on page 117. Muhammad Maher.
Right after subsistence farming.
After subsistence farming, most of the agriculture. If Maher is not ready, Muhammad can read. Read Muhammad until Maher is ready.
Okay, sure. Most of the agriculture activities that take place in the developed countries fall under this category. When people work in agriculture for the purpose of selling their products in markets, the activity will be called commercial farming. Brazil, for example, is one of the countries which has become recognized in the production
okay, Muhammad, 1 minute.
Sugar
who has noticed the error in the book? There is a grammatical error here. There is a grammatical error here. They say Brazil, for example, is one of the countries which has. Can we say countries? Or which have?
Which have.
Thank you. So change the word has into have, because it modifies the word countries, not Brazil. So Brazil, for example, is one of the countries which have become recognized in the production of sugar, cotton, and soybeans during the last few years. Everybody, have you changed the word has into have?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. See, grammatical error in the book. That's why I say to you, be careful. Grammatically, if we'd like to keep it has, the sentence should be modified, should be changed like this. It will be, Brazil is a country which has. You notice it? Brazil is a country which has. In this case, we will keep the word has, H-A-S. But if we keep it in the style of the book, Brazil, for example, is one of the countries. You must say which what? You must say which have.
Which has.
If we say countries, if we keep the word countries, plural.
Have, sir.
They have. Thank you. But if we'd like to keep it has with an S, we must change the sentence into Brazil, which is a country, or a country is a country which has. All right. Anyway, the second paragraph.
Carry on, sir.
Is Maher around? Is Maher back?
Yes, I am here. I'm just speaking for the last minute.
All right, because you were muted when I asked you last time.
Yes,
all right.
I was muted.
Okay, you muted yourself.
Mister, I think you mean the third. Mister, I think you mean the third
myself.
paragraph. Oh no, wait, yeah, what's on the second?
Okay, the second paragraph on page 117.
Second paragraph on 117. From the second type.
Yeah.
The second type of economic activity is the secondary activity, which depends on the usage of raw materials in order to produce or manufacture more expensive products. Strawberries, for example, might be used to produce jam. Here the work again might be of two types. It is either a cottage industry or a commercial one. When jam is
cottage industry, like for example, when your mother, any one of you, if any mother of yours has made some good jam at home, it's better than the market jam. Is this cottage industry or commercial industry?
Cottage.
Cottage. Thank you. Cottage means homemade product. Home.
Mr. Cottage is a type of home.
Yeah.
They use it a lot in England.
Here is a concept. Cottage industry is a concept that means homemade industry. But when we look at the word cottage alone, is a type of home that has that slope style of the ceiling. You know it?
Mister, in England, we have tons of cottages.
Exactly. They are famous in Switzerland, in England, in most of the European countries. Cottages are built mountains, beside beaches and so on. It's a style of a small house, having a small detached house that has the slope roof. You know the slope roof?
Yeah, mister, they come from Sweden because when before, a long time ago, they used to come to England.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. But here, it's a concept. Cottage industry means what?
Like at home, like
Homemade.
do
Homemade.
it at home. Yes.
Homemade product. Any homemade
That was the
product
word I
is?
was looking for.
Cottage.
Bravo. But if
Cottage
it's
industry.
made by factories, it is
Commercial.
Commercial industry.
commercial. Thank you. So what you see in the supermarket or in the Bigala or whatever is what? Cottage or is
Commercial.
Commercial. It is obviously commercial. It's commercial because there is a retailers.
Yeah.
Mister, it is impossible to make Indomie cottage.
Yeah, you can modify the example as you like, but
Go to Japan, my friend. Go to Japan.
I speak about I speak about.
You mean Indonesia?
I speak about
No, go to Japan. Go to Japan.
I speak, guys.
Okay.
I speak about most of the products in the supermarket are commercial or cottage industries.
Commercial.
Of course, made by factories to serve big amounts of businesses. All right.
Okay.
Continue.
When jam is homemade, it belongs to the first category. When it becomes manufactured by huge quantities by factories, it becomes a commercial industry.
Thank you.
There's a picture of strawberries.
Yes.
What might all this strawberry be used for?
No. Read the first caption first. Read the first caption first, which is that.
This jam appears to be homemade. Does it belong to the cottage or commercial industry?
Who can answer this question?
Commercial industry.
How?
Cottage.
It's homemade.
Because no, but like look how it's manufactured in the photo
Look
at
at
the
the
bottom.
picture. Look at the picture and the caption together. This jam appears to be homemade.
Bro, there's an arrow from this bucket of strawberries to this jam jar.
I speak now about the caption. Guys, I speak now about the caption. This jam appears to be homemade. Does it belong to cottage or commercial industry?
Cottage.
Okay.
Cottage
industry.
made at home.
Cottage.
The second caption, which is at
But if they
So,
said it was
Mr.
homemade, I got carried off by
Cottage is
the image at the
homemade.
bottom because like the picture in the bottom, it looks manufactured.
Yes.
Yeah, at the bottom has the caption beside it. Yes.
يا ماهر أنا ما سألتك أنا قاعد أسأل الأستاذ.
Muhammad, the caption at the bottom of the page is related to the picture beside it. Yes, which is huge amounts of strawberry to be given to the factories and so on to work on them. But the first caption is about that small jar. The small jar. Oh, you see that?
No,
Yes, I see it. I have my book. But like the thing is, sir, is because that as you can see, like the two top photos, they look like they might be cottage industry, but the one at the bottom, it's commercial industry. If they're gonna ask us if it is, then
So, Mr.
Here,
Cottage is homemade. And what is the non-homemade?
This one,
What is
this
it?
one, as you see, is homemade, right?
Manufacture?
It's homemade.
yes. But the
That's
one at
why-
the bottom, look at the one at the very
Oh
bottom.
yeah, I
sir.
agree. This one, you speak about this one. This one is
Yes.
commercial, yeah, because big.
Yeah, because look how it's manufactured.
Yeah, huge fields, because this is huge fields that are used by big companies, and then the product will be given to factories to work. Yes. Okay.
Can I carry on?
Turn over the page, guys.
The second page?
Yes. Page
Should I
118.
carry on?
Okay, go on.
Not all people participate in the above kinds of economic activities. Economic activities. Many people specialize and become doctors, nurses, engineers, electricians, etc. These people provide others with specialized services. They also participate in the economy.
Guys, have you noticed, 1 minute, Muhammad. Guys, have you noticed now the example given for tertiary? Tertiary activities are activities that are not primary and are not what?
Secondary.
Bravo, are not primary and are not secondary. They are activities that serve the society. activities that just serve the society, right? Huh? Examples of them are what? That Maher read. What are the examples in lines from line 4 to line 6? Doctors,
Doctors, nurses,
nurses,
engineers,
engineers, electricians, etc. Most of these groups that serve, tertiary. Most of these groups that serve the society are called tertiary. Okay. Go ahead.
These people provide others with special services. They also participate in the economy, and their economic activity is referred to as tertiary economic tertiary economic activity. In fact, many of the services we depend on in our daily lives belong to this group.
See,
we don't have.
I said to you in the last session before the break that this is the biggest group. Remember this word?
Yes.
The tertiary type of activity is the biggest group in any society. Services, most of the services in the society, except if they depend on natural resources, they are what? If they depend on natural resources, they are
primary.
If they depend on the products that the primary gives them. Secondary, bravo. If it is not primary or secondary and it relates to any service of the society other than tertiary. But if it is high technology, information, schools, universities, this is
quaternary.
Quaternary. Yeah. Muhammad, can you continue? Thank you, Maher. Muhammad, can you continue reading?
Yeah, Muhammad.
Mister, I'm gonna leave and rejoin.
Economic, you mean, sir?
Why are you leaving, Maher?
Oh, and just because I want to come in my phone because my laptop is really hot.
Okay, but quickly.
Okay.
All right. Muhammad, are you ready to read or I ask Saud?
I'm ready to read, sir.
Okay, you read some part and Saud read until the end of the column and Saud will read from the second column under the picture. All right.
The last type of economic activities is called the quaternary.
Mister, why don't Badr read? Why don't Ali read? Why don't Malik read?
If Saud, I read. Okay, no problem. If somebody is not ready, he says I'm not ready, and then goes the other one. Muhammad, read from the word. In fact, many of the services.
In fact, many of the services we depend on in our daily life belong to this group. We don't have a limited place where such activities exist. Wherever people live, services are required, and a tertiary economic activity is provided.
Okay, Ali, can you read this part? Thank you, Muhammad. Can you read this part, Ali? The last type of economic activities.
The last type of economic activities is called the
good background. It's a good background, Ali.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Okay, Maher. Listen to Ali reading the second column, the second paragraph in the first column on page 118. Okay, Ali.
The last type of economic activities is called the quaternary activity. This is a new type of advanced economic activity which includes fields of researches, transforming information.
See the examples I gave you. Once it is related to transforming information, it is related to researches like universities. It is related to governmental work, related to educational fields like schools. All of this is what? Tertiary or quaternary?
Quaternary.
Quaternary, thank you, Saud. All right, guys. Ali, continue.
This type of
Ali, continue.
Depends.
Yes, Ali.
This type of activity depends a lot on the use of technology. The availability of the internet makes this field more advanced and much easier, especially in communication.
See, a lot of technology is needed, and the availability of the internet is basic for quaternary. The quaternary category needs both technology and most importantly, the internet. Okay, Saud, can you read the one under the picture?
Okay.
Prepare yourself, Badr, and Iyad might read also after Saud. A part of this paragraph. Of course, Malik doesn't have the book. That's why I exempt him from that. All right.
Okay.
Countries.
Countries around the world can't produce all the goods and services that might be consumed by its residents. Therefore, they trade their products with those of another countries depending on their needs and market demands.
Thank you. 1 minute. What's the meaning of consume? What's the meaning of consume? When I consume something, I do what? Use it, right? Consume means use. So if I'm a consumer, or British people say consumer, but Americans would say consumer, means the user of the thing. So as a customer, if I'm a customer that uses the product, my own use, this is called consumer, customer. But if I'm the producer, like the means that I'm the one that brings out or the one that I'm the one that prepares a product, right? So it's the verb consume. Be careful of the word
to use.
To use. Bravo, Saul. Badr, continue. Importing. Thank you, Saul. Badr. Ready, Badr or Iyad? If Badr or Iyad is ready.
Yeah, here on my hands.
Both of them are ready.
Yeah, okay, Badr. In the middle of the second paragraph, in the middle of the second column on page 118. Importing and exporting.
Importing and exporting are the basis for any trade to take place. When countries import, they buy the products they need and bring them into their country. When the same country sells its own products, it exports them to other developing the economies of countries.
Thank you. So the difference between importing and exporting is that when I import, I bring a product from outside the country in, right? But when I export, I give my product to countries outside my country. I sell. So import is like buy. I buy. If a country imports, it buys products from outside. But if a country exports, it sells its products to the other countries. You understand this part, guys? Everybody, do you understand this part?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iyad, can you read the caption over the picture and comment on the picture, please? Read it and comment on the picture.
Which of this activates these activities are tertiary,
yes,
which are quaternary.
Yeah,
I think
which go under the tertiary category and which go under the...
Okay, the third one, that is the tertiary, it is the builder.
Okay, the painter. He's a painter, I think. Painter or builder? Painter.
Yeah, painter. Okay, is tertiary,
yeah.
And the quaternary is the teacher.
Thank you. A teacher or a professor. Whether he is a teacher or a professor, this is, as you see, whether a teacher or a professor, in both cases, it's what? Quaternary. Net, education, mind, skills, and so on. But the other one, which is a painter, tertiary, of course, and all other services of the society fall in the category of tertiary, as you see. Okay, guys, would you like to answer some part of the page with me now and the rest?
Mister.
What?
Mister, 3 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So we'll have it as homework?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm willing to stay.
Okay,
I'm
inshallah.
willing to stay
All right,
with
all
you
right.
for some
So
extra
page
time.
119, and I will remind you again on the group, inshallah. Page 119 is homework. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions before you leave? Muhammad would like to say something. Yes, Muhammad.
I'm willing to stay. I'm willing to stay in the class for a little bit more time just to do the.
Yes, me too. Can we do like at least question 1 together?
If everybody agrees to do question 1 together and then leave the rest of
Mister,
the
if they
homework,
don't,
no problem.
if some people don't agree, let them leave.
Yes, let them leave. And
Mr.
I want to go to my iftar, sir. I want to go to
Mr.
the
Muhammad
Ross.
Salama.
Okay, well,
Like
I
how
promise you,
I care.
that I will check it again with you, inshallah, at the beginning of next lesson, exactly as I did. So, inshallah, we'll begin the next lesson with checking the homework
Tomorrow, when
together,
are the lessons?
but try it alone. Try it alone.
Right?
10:20.
The English lesson tomorrow, when is it?
10:20.
I think Mr. Omar Yusuf will take it because you know that they have given me some part of the work in case the eye is not infected or affected again by any retinal detachment, may Allah forbid. But you know that I'm still in the trial period between the 2 surgeries. You know, I'm having another surgery after about a month, inshallah. Do that for me, because inside the eye, the doctor has put something called to treat the retinal detachment. So that oil must be removed. Okay, go ahead. If somebody would like to leave, no problem, guys.
Mister, how many operations are they doing for you? You should sue them.
What?
Mister, it shouldn't be like 60,000 operations to just fix your eye. Maybe they're like doing something wrong. They failed to do something wrong.
Allah knows best. We don't like to say that the doctors did any defect. No, they do their best, and alhamdulillah, I'm trying to do my best also to cope with that issue. Anyway, I'm just in the trial period until, inshallah, the time of the next surgery comes, when the doctor decides when exactly he will remove the silicone oil inside the eye to avoid another attack of retinal detachment, like what happened before. Inshallah, everything will be okay. I hope so. And if something else happens that we don't like, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would grant us patience and accepting His qadr, accepting His predestination for us. No problem, inshallah. But you know, the effort. Now I'm taking social studies of grade 6, 7, and 8, even though I was not teaching grade 8 social studies. So that Mr. Omar takes computer. I think he told you, or might have told you, that he's giving.
No, I didn't.
That's why the schedules have changed somehow. And I'm helping until something else happens. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid that something else happens to the eye. Do dua for me, guys. I respect you.
Inshallah.
And I have been missing all of you. And inshallah, meet you next week, inshallah. Right?
Okay, thank
Remember,
you.
there's the homework on page number 118, 119. 119. And inshallah, do your best. And I will begin with this page, checking all of it together with you, inshallah, before the next lesson. See you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.